So you're just gonna record this, or are you gonna live stream it, or
No,
what?
no,
What's going
it's
on?
getting recorded.
Okay.
All right, what's going on, my shining stars? This is Blackstar PSN, and today we've got something that I didn't do last year, but I tried to do before. But today, and for the rest of the season, we're gonna have a guest. And I'm joined by my friend Zach today, and we're gonna be doing my Madden picks for the year. So I've changed it up a little bit since it's not going to be just me. I've decided that there's going to be no bias, which means, like, before, I'm not going to be picking the Cowboys every week. If I know it's a legitimate matchup they can lose, I'm not going to say they're going to win. Just plain and simple. Zach's a Niners fan, and I've set the same rules for him. If he knows that there's a slight possibility they can lose, that's going to be it.
Just gotta be real.
Yes, sir. I have the thing right here, which has all my other matchups, and I'm gonna write initial next to a name so that we know who picked what. First matchup for the week, though, I have on the screen. I'm probably just gonna leave this one on the screen because it is the Thursday night matchup, which is the game tonight, and it's gonna be an interesting one. We have the Falcons at the Eagles. What do you got, Zach?
Um, it is gonna be an interesting game, and honestly, I think the Eagles are gonna take it. To be honest, why is because yeah, like they lost Carson Wentz, but I mean they got Nick Foles, and he wasn't the greatest in his preseason debut, but like he doesn't need to be the greatest because one, they have amazing running back depth.
Mm-hmm.
They got Ajayi, they got Sproles, they got what's his name?
That second
Uh,
year
Sm
kid.
yeah, Clement. They got Smallwood. Like all their running backs are like solid, man.
Yeah.
Like rotation is real.
Honestly unfair. It's
Um,
ridiculous.
yeah, it's like really like just even adding Darren Sproles back, like
Yeah.
oh. And then like they lost Alshon Jeffrey. Obviously, he's not gonna play this week too as well. But
Hmm.
I mean, the receiving core isn't bad,
Not
but
terrible.
it's not terrible. Yeah, like it's just like they have Zach Ertz too to add to the receiving core, and
Yeah.
he's easily top five. He's a top
Yeah.
five tight end in the league. Like
Don't they have
they
another
can
tight
get him
end too?
open.
Selleck? Or
Um,
still have Selleck?
that Selleck retired
Oh, he did?
actually. Yeah, yeah, he retired this following season. So I mean, they lost that, but you know, Zach Ertz can carry the load. He already carried the load last year. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, in Nelson Aguilar, I mean, he really did show up last year too.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
then if I believe they added Jeremy Maclin back too, right?
I think so, yeah. That's something
So
we
then
haven't
that's
confirmed.
another
But,
speedy receiver that they add to
yeah.
that. And like honestly, all they have to do, like, because like obviously the playbook is limited to Nick Foles, so like just run and play action.
Yeah.
Literally all he has to do. So
And
that's
the
why I
Eagles'
really feel like
defense,
the
too. I think the Eagles'
y
defense is going to be,
yes, their defense is godly.
yeah, I think,
They have depth at every single position.
yeah,
Like it's
fucking. I know
unfair.
they lost. Didn't they lose? Who did they lose? Vinny Curry, right? Or they got
They,
Vinny
yeah,
Curry.
that was no,
No, they lost him. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
they lost Vinny Curry. He went to Tampa. He went to Tampa Bay. Then they lost Michael Kendricks, and then he went to the Browns.
Yeah,
But you
then he
know
had
the
a
whole
whole
situation.
allegation happen with him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was bad. So, but
Um.
honestly, like, what were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say yeah. I have the Eagles winning too. I don't think the Falcons are consistent enough. You know, you start. I mean, it goes back to, and I hate bringing this up, but the whole 28-3 thing. You're consistent the whole game, and you blow it. You really do, and they fucked it up. Who's their coach? Dan Quinn, right? Like
Yeah,
there's no real consistency there because I mean,
honestly,
look at how they start the season, and then they slowed down, and it came down. It was really coming down to the wire at the end of the season, and then they get the playoff spot, and then they beat the Rams. They smoked the Rams, and then they just got fucked the next week by the Eagles.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I mean, it's just there's too much inconsistency there. I really I can't see them winning this first week.
I don't think it's gonna be like. I think it's actually gonna be a close game because, like, honestly, like yeah, they're inconsistent, but like, if Matt Ryan is on fucking fire, then
Yeah.
the connection with Julio, and then they added Calvin Ridley too,
Yeah.
and they
Well,
got
that's the thing
Sanu
too
back. Like Sanu's there, like Sanu's a solid backup.
yeah. But that's the thing too is like what we were talking about with the Eagles defense. They have so much depth. You know, if they have Julio and Ridley, or if they have Julio Jones and Calvin Ridley covered, you're gonna be with your third receiver, Mohamed Sanu, and most of the time
Yeah,
he's there for what the third down, the easy pickups.
yeah,
You
like
know,
little 5 yard passes.
yeah. But the other thing too is they do have the Falcons have good depth at backs too. I mean, it's not a lot like the Eagles, but Devontae Freeman and fucking Coleman are actually really good backs, and people
Yeah, but
really fucking
Devontae
sleep on
Freeman
them.
is really, really injury prone, man.
That too.
I feel so bad for him. Like, he is such a good back when he plays.
Yes, sir.
Like, every time I see him run, it's like, is he gonna get hurt?
Hmm.
Like, I think that's why Devin Coleman is like, I think that's why he's like now a good solid back is
Yeah.
because of Freeman getting hurt so much. Like, he was literally thrown in. He's been thrown in so many
Yeah.
times, like getting more involved than a regular backup running back should be. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So that's why I really feel like his development has like come a long way too.
Hmm. All right. Well, we're gonna call that it for the first matchup because we're gonna try and get this done. Um, we have Buffalo and Baltimore. Nathan Peterman, dude. Nathan Peterman.
That is the
dude?
most stupid move in the world. I understand Josh Allen is a rookie, but
you
my
draft a rookie
God,
for that reason, man. Because you have Nathan Peterman. You draft a rookie because
yeah,
you have Nathan Peterman,
you lost.
man.
You lost Tyrod. You got rid of AJ McCarron for a pick. Like, what the
Into a stupid team too. Oh, we'll get to Oakland in a second, but oh my God,
God,
dude, the Bills.
the
Holy
fucking they got that fucking documentary, the fucking fall of Buffalo. You know, the 4 times they went to the fucking Super Bowl or
Yeah, the
whatever.
30 for 30.
This is the true fucking fall of Buffalo, man. Like, oh my God, you gotta like no offense to like okay, I'm not gonna bring up allegations with LaShawn because that's just fucked. But
Yeah.
that's literally all they got, man.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean, that
like,
defense is pretty solid with fucking Poyer and Micah Hyde.
That's the thing I was talking about, like, when I was going over all this shit with myself earlier. I was like, they need their defense to show up, and they need LaShawn McCoy to show up, because if they don't, like, who the fuck do they have? But even then, the fucking run stopping in Baltimore is ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
Terrell Suggs, dude, that's
Yes.
just one person on that line that can fuck your day up.
Oh my God, bro. I honestly, I can't believe. I give it a quarter. I give it a quarter or two, and then they're gonna take out Peterman, man. It just blew my mind when I fucking read that report. Like,
Yeah, I know. I sent
Nathan
it to you
Peterman
right
is
away 'cause
starting
I
week
was
one.
like, dude,
Like,
that's amazing.
that is so fucking bad. Why the hell are you gonna take? What'd they take Josh Allen at? What was the pick? 4, right?
Yeah,
No, it wasn't 4.
Was it?
Was it?
I think it
I
might
know
have
it
been.
was.
It was early.
It was fucking real early. I know that. But like, that's why you drafted the quarterback.
Yeah.
Like, I understand. Like, yeah, he has a strong arm and like he's not like polished or whatever. But man, are you really gonna have him? Like, if I'm a quarterback and I'm a rookie quarterback coming draft him to your team, and I'm there to be the future quarterback, and then starting week 1, you're throwing me behind Nathan Peterman.
Mhm.
That just like destroys my confidence. Like, wow, like Like, yeah, like, okay,
Like, what
you
do you think
believed
of
in me
like
drafting
what?
me.
Yeah, like what do you think of like what do you actually think of me? Like you draft me here, but you fucking sent me to the
Yeah,
dude that was what were his stats? Was he like 2-6 with 4 picks?
yeah. And then literally they've fucking last year Tyrod Taylor gets hurt in like the final drive and they throw in Nate Peterman at the end of the game versus Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.
What does he do? He throws a fucking pick! He ends the game! Like, oh my god!
Like the dude's played, and his his whole fucking career is just 5 picks already
It's just, oh.
in 7 attempts.
And by the way, this isn't even biased. This is fucking facts. Nathan
Yeah,
Peterman is just fucking trash. I'm
yeah.
sorry if you're a Bills fan.
Like I have Baltimore winning just because of that. Like
Yeah,
the
honestly.
the defense, if the defense starts off hot, I don't give a fuck who you think Joe Flacco is, because I don't think he's worth shit.
I don't think Joe Flacco is mediocre.
Yes, sir. Not
Mediocre.
elite.
He's not elite. Mediocre.
Yes, sir.
But all you need him to do is not turn over the ball. Don't turn over the ball and just get a couple solid drives in. Honestly, I'm not trying to be mean, but I think in my mind, you at least got to score 10 points and you'll be okay and you'll beat the
Yeah,
Bills this year.
honestly.
You score over 10, you're winning. That Jesus Christ.
All right. So next we have Pittsburgh and Cleveland. Let's talk about the underdogs here real quick. Holy shit.
All right.
Everyone that the Browns picked up this offseason, they got Tyrod Taylor, they got Jarvis Landry. Baker Mayfield is their backup, and honestly, I don't see him being a bust.
I don't see him being a bust either.
Their defense is actually pretty solid. You look at some of the games they've had, they're only losing by a touchdown. There's not really a lot of times they're getting blown out. It looks like me when I'm playing Madden against you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to say Pittsburgh's gonna lose. I have Pittsburgh winning.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I have
whoa,
Pittsburgh
what you
winning.
mean?
I have Pittsburgh winning 100%. I have Pittsburgh winning. Not gonna say they're gonna lose, but I would not be surprised if the Browns shock the world.
Nah. Like my first key valid point for the Browns, like number one thing I wrote down for the Browns, and I actually never thought I would write this down or like even think this is, they have potential, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They have a lot of potential now to be a really good team. That fucking Landry pickup, that's
Mm-hmm.
fucking beautiful. That is so beautiful. Javaris Landry is a fucking great receiver.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, like the defense isn't bad. Like, granted, it's not, top
They're not the
defense, but it's
best, yeah.
not bad.
But
They can stop you.
Too, yeah, and the thing about their defense too is they're young, so they
Yeah,
still have a little bit of
that
time.
whole team has potential.
Yeah, like they
That
have time
whole
to
team
develop,
has
man.
potential.
And the thing about it is like at least what I'm thinking is like Myles Garrett showed out last year.
Yes. Yeah, he did.
Who else did they
He
get?
just got overshadowed
yeah.
because, oh, yeah.
But
16, bro.
Jabril Peppers was actually a really good pickup too. A lot of people didn't like it. I think it was okay pick.
Yeah.
And then their tight end David Njoku is a really good tight end.
Yeah.
And
then
you throw Baker
what's that
Mayfield
one?
on top of that.
What's that? I forgot their outside linebacker. He's like really young too. What's his name? Like Kirksey or something?
Yeah.
He's pretty solid too. I like
Yeah.
him. I like his play. But like,
And I mean,
one
granted,
thing
they did
though,
lose
I
Joe
think,
Thomas this offseason.
yeah, I was about
But
to bring that up. They lost Joe Thomas, and then like another thing too is like, I think which is a backfire, is they're young and they had their captain Michael Kendricks. Michael Kendricks was a good team captain for them. He was a good, solid middle linebacker captain for the D, And then
the whole thing happened, yeah. And
the whole scandal happened, and like I really feel like they lost that vocal leader.
yeah, I mean,
Like going into the season.
did he get confirmed that he's not going to play? Because I hadn't seen anything about that. Because
Oh, the Browns cut him.
Oh, the Browns cut him.
Yeah,
Actually
the
did
Browns
not know
cut him. He's
that.
gone.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you know what? I
the
did see that. I remember Hugh Jackson saying
yeah,
that.
the day after. It was the
Yeah,
day after or that day.
I
Literally, like after that thing went out, he got cut.
I do remember that. I remember seeing that, and I actually wrote it down for this, and then I can't believe I didn't.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
he got cut.
yeah, I do remember that, and they did lose a leader in that, man. But
Yeah,
I honestly think that they can shock the world, but I'm not gonna say that Pittsburgh's gonna lose just
and
because
then
their defense is good. Holy
ooh,
shit!
their defense is their defense is hot and cold. If it's there, it's there.
Yeah,
If it's not, their defense is
that's fair.
and like bless Ryan Shazier. Ryan Shazier was the only thing consistent on that D.
Yeah. Um, Antonio Brown. The only thing that worries me here, the only thing,
But Le'Veon
Le'Veon
Bell.
Bell.
Yes,
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 Le'Veon Bell. Oh
yeah,
my God. Here is my problem.
bro.
You're being a fucking crybaby. You're getting paid millions. If they're gonna offer you something, dude, fucking take it. I understand you play the game and you play the game well. But holy shit, why are you crying that they're not gonna make you the fucking highest paid running back in the game? I'm sorry, but you haven't proven that yet. How long have you been in the league?
Whoa. Ooh, who you think's better than Le'Veon Bell? I could see the argument with Todd Gurley.
I was gonna say
Ezekiel
Todd
Elliott
Gurley.
could get there, but I think Le'Veon's more dominant to be real than Todd Gurley. Like,
Okay, so here's my point in saying it is like, not that he has proven that he can be a good back, but the whole suspension thing a couple years back, and then
yeah,
this
the
you're gonna hold
contract
out from it.
holdouts,
Yeah, the contract holdout. Like you're
OTAs,
yeah, like how are you gonna
training
sit?
camp.
Yeah, how are you gonna keep proving yourself and prove that you deserve this money if you won't fucking play? No, fuck that,
Like
dude.
low-key, he kind of reminds me of like the Allen Iverson of the league, you know? Like he
Mhm.
wants to get like he don't need to practice. Like he doesn't believe like he thinks he believes and I truly like I believe too. He's the best back in the league. Like he's proven it season after season. Yes, he gets suspended like with the freaking marijuana. Like I think he needs to cut out on that shit, but like
Mhm.
even with that, like he comes back and misses games and he still dominates the league with all the like all I know stats aren't everything, but like he's like literally playing like what like 12 games or so,
Mhm.
like almost every year,
Mhm.
and like he's still the top back,
One
like
of the
one of
top
the top
backs.
backs, one of the top backs in the league.
Mhm.
Like it's insane to me honestly.
Yeah.
And a thing I put is like literally that whole offense,
Mhm.
receiving core to O line, even tight end. Jesse James is a solid tight end.
Yes, sir.
Like, and then they got what's his name, Vince McDonald from the Niners a couple years ago,
Mhm.
and now he's with them. He's a good solid tight end. Like that whole offense is just great. It's really great. But the thing that holds back the Steelers, honestly, is that defense, man. That defense is so
Yeah, it's
inconsistent.
either there or it's not. And
And
that's why
then,
I'm not saying they're great, but I'm saying they're good because they can be. They really can be.
yeah,
But it's also just like, you know, are they going to show up this week?
yeah, honestly. And like, I don't know if you agree with me on this, but like, I like personally from me playing football and like playing sports all my life,
Uh-huh.
like a thing I noticed and like a whole league noticed from the Steelers, which is really bad, is the chemistry, man. That chemistry is terrible. Their team chemistry, like the fighting, like the coaching, like
Yeah.
it's bad, man. I mean,
Uh,
last year you had the what was it? Who was it? That O lineman go out
yeah,
there
I know
with
what you're
like
talking about.
the flat, yeah, like, and then like you have Le'Veon Bell with the holdouts,
And
and
then
like
you have people on the team
you
talking shit
just as
about
a
Le'Veon
player,
Bell.
like
Yeah, you got people
yeah, the
on the
whole
team
team, like
talking shit
it's not
about him.
coming out.
Yeah.
There would be lots of reports if everyone opened their mouth, because like you got to like if it was me on a team, and like when I was playing football in high school, like someone is like, not wanting to come to practice and then they bitch about not playing.
Mhm.
Well, it's like, bro, like come to practice then, man. Like
Yeah.
it gets tiring. and it gets annoying. So like it's just like that team is just kind of plagued in my mind. Like
Yeah.
I I don't even think like I think the only like actual best person like on the team like everyone loves is Juju. Everyone
And
loves Juju.
AB.
Oh yeah, and AB.
All right, one last point I'm gonna
But
make about Le'Veon, and then we're gonna move on to the next one. If he really loves the game as much as he says he does, he would have already been playing. He would have already said he was gonna play week 1.
yeah, that's true.
All right, Cincinnati and Indianapolis. We talked about this a little bit before we started.
I'm just gonna say it. I want to start off with the Heat. I'm sorry if you're a Colts fan and you see this. That team is trash. Y'all got T.Y. Hilton and Andrew Luck.
Dude, and I'm worried for Andrew Luck. I really am. Like,
Yeah, and like he's like
who's on your O line, man?
that's what I'm saying. That team is complete. Like if you're like literally you get someone random like name at least 5 Colts players. You're not gonna name more than 5 Colts players. Come on now.
Mm-mm.
I mean you can, but like all you got is Andrew Luck and T.Y. Hilton, man. And then Andrew Luck, like the Colts have just treated him so bad with like how they kept wanting him to play, like with the injuries, and like it just causes him to like completely miss a season. And like I pray for him, man. I hope he like stays healthy this year.
Yeah, like
I enjoyed seeing the Lumberjack play, man. Like
uh-huh.
I just
Oof. I feel really bad for Andrew Luck, man.
I do. He's in a crappy situation, but he loves Indianapolis,
Mm.
and I give him 100 respect for that.
Such a
Like
good guy. Such a good guy.
he is a good guy. He's a very good guy. Like I don't know if you've seen the video
Yeah,
with
I
like
fucking love
all
that
the people
video.
sacking
They're
him,
fucking
and
just
he's like,
running
"Dude, good
over
hit,
him.
man!" Like,
He's like, good hit. It's just like dude, class act. The Bengals. Oh my god.
oh,
Marv Lewis, dude.
I should have been fired a long time ago,
Dude,
man.
best coach in the game.
Should have been
Should have been fired.
fired a long ass time ago.
Andy
Jesus
Dalton and
Christ.
AJ Green, man, they're really reaching the end of their primes.
I'm gonna take. I agree with the AJ Green thing, but I don't like Dalton, man. He's never there. He's so inconsistent.
Yeah.
Like he really is. And then like I mean they're getting Tyler Eifert back too. That's another solid thing.
Yeah.
If he can even stay healthy.
Yeah. That is a big thing there.
Like
I
his
feel like
back
this whole
is
matchup
gone.
is like, who the hell is actually gonna stay healthy?
Who's gonna come on? Yeah, who's literally gonna stay on the field?
Yeah.
And that's what I just feel like the Bengals are gonna take it because they're just. I feel like they're more durable, and then their team is just better. Honestly, I mean, you got Joe Mixon, and then what's his name, Giovanni Bernard or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say his first name, but Bernard, like, good. That's a
Th-
good 2 solid back system right there.
Yeah.
The
This is
defense
actually
isn't
the
the
first one we
greatest, but
disagree
I
on.
feel like, huh?
This is actually the first one we have a disagreement on because I
Are
actually
you?
want Indy to win.
No, man, come on.
This one comes off straight bias. Like, I really do want Andrew Luck to come back and that be like the first thing that happens. I really just
Uh,
I I don't know about the Bengals, man. Like, it's a really shoddy team.
yeah.
I fucking hate Vontez Burfict. I'll say that 100% right here, right now.
Whew.
Vontez Burfict is one of the dirtiest players in the league, and I fucking hate him.
Yeah, he's bad, but like he is dirty, but the dude can play, man.
Oh yeah, and I'm not gonna take that away
The
from him.
dude can play.
And I'm not gonna take that
He
away
is
from him.
really
He
dirty, yeah.
He's just a kind of a shit person, man.
Yeah.
Bad person on the field.
Uh,
All right, we got one more matchup right here, and then we're gonna hop into a San Fran matchup, which will be fun to talk about with you. Um, all right, so we have Tennessee and Miami.
bro. All right. You want me to go first?
Um, Marcus Mariota can have an MVP season if he doesn't get hurt.
I think personally, and I love Mariota. Like, I loved him at Oregon,
Hmm.
and like, I just loved his game. Like, I really like, I thought like he was gonna take it to another level of that run pass option, how it is with Cam, but I thought he was gonna excel like more in it. But I'm on my last straw with him, man. If he does not come out to play this season, I'm labeling him as a bust. Great, he's made the playoffs. Don't get me wrong, he's made the playoffs, but like he's he he's not a good quarterback, man. In my like, I love him, man, but he's not a good quarterback. He's overhyped.
That's
And I
fair.
used to be one of those people who overhyped him like early in his career, but like I've had enough. Like I have to face reality.
Hmm.
Like he's not as good as people say he is. That's why I'm saying, like, don't get me wrong, he's still young and he has potential. Like I just feel like when is it gonna finally? No offense to you because you're a Cowboys fan. It's just like almost the same thing. Like this is the year.
Hmm.
Like I'm getting that vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the only reason I have the Titan, or not the only reason, like I said, I do think Mariota can have a MVP season if he, if he really steps up. I think he can.
I
The
can see that
Dolphins
though.
the Dolphins lost too much this
Oh,
offseason.
yeah, they did.
And
That's one
honestly,
of the things I
the
had.
biggest key right there, they might be getting Ryan Tannehill back, and I understand that's not the greatest thing ever, dude. But oh my God, it's a step up from Jay Cutler. Anything is.
Yeah,
I'm a step up from Jay Cutler. Jesus Christ, I try more than Jay Cutler does, man. He just doesn't look like he cares about the game sometimes. Um,
that's why he retired.
um, I mean, they just lost too much this offseason. Like Jarvis Landry, just that. Who do you have? Kenny Stills? Is Kenny Stills even still play for the Dolphins?
Yes. He's just always like injured. Like right now, I think he has a calf and an ankle injury at the same time right now.
Yeah, I mean,
So they don't even know if he's gonna play week one. I mean, they got Devontae Parker. I mean, it's not a Jarvis Landry, but yo, he's pretty solid. I mean,
yeah,
you gotta find some bright sides, I guess, for some
yeah.
teams.
I mean,
And honestly,
they're not winning their division, man. I mean,
oh
honestly,
no, no, they're gonna do terrible this year. And like the sad thing is, to me, is like their receiving core isn't even that great, but that's the best thing in my eyes that they have.
hmm,
Like literally, their receiving core is the only thing that's good on their team.
yeah.
Their defense is ass. I mean, they got Rashad Jones. What easily top 10.
I was gonna
I'd say
say
top
Kiko
8.
Alonso, but then the whole preseason thing with him happened, where he went to the other team's sideline, and I lost all faith in that man.
You had faith in Kiko in the
I had
first place?
okay,
Huh?
so let me talk about that real quick. Remember, he played for the Eagles for a little bit, and as much as I hate the Eagles, he shut us down all the time, and it was so fucking annoying to watch him play against the Cowboys. So I had
Alright,
faith in him,
okay.
and then yeah,
No, man. Kiko. I remember when he was like considered like he was like up there with linebackers, like
when he played
watch
with the
out for him,
Eagles.
but nah, I never liked Kiko. I just mm.
So this
And
next one.
then
Oh, are you getting? You got one last topic?
yeah,
I'm just trying to,
I have
cause
one more.
I don't know how much time we got, cause
Oh
we don't have much
shit.
time. Yeah.
I just want to say one quick thing. Titans are winning also because I believe their defense is just full with fucking playmakers. They added Vaccaro this offseason. Like,
I forgot
then you
about
got
that.
Woodyard, and then Casey, and then fucking what's his face? What's the other safety? Bird or Bard or whatever. The
Yeah, I
rookie
know
who
you.
called out fucking Tom Brady. Like he
Yeah.
had a good solid season too. They just have a lot of good playmakers on D, so I think they'll take it. That's why.
All right. San Francisco and Minnesota. Let me hear it.
Jimmy G.
That's exactly what I thought you were gonna say.
Jimmy G.
Jimmy
I don't
STD,
like,
dude.
and as much as I want to be biased, I honestly think we're gonna lose.
Whoa, that was
I
not one that I
love,
expected at all.
I love, I love me some San Fran, but I think we're gonna lose. And why I think we're gonna lose is because, if I'm being real,
Yeah.
Jimmy G is the key to our success. If he is going, the defense gets going. Yes, we added Richard Sherman, who is also can be he's a good captain as he's shown in Seattle. He can
Hmm.
be a pretty good captain on the defensive side, and especially for our defense is just so young. Our whole team is so young, to be honest. Like, so, I mean, and the leader of that is Jimmy G.
Hmm.
Our defense is mediocre. Our O line is like middle of the pack, and we have lots of potential, but like Minnesota's set, man. That's why I really feel
Yeah.
like it's a bad matchup because
I
like
mean, the thing about Minnesota is, one of your top corners retires and Terrence Newman, and you're still not worried because you have depth at that corner position.
yeah,
Minnesota's defense is fucking stacked, dude. I would hate to play fucking Minnesota.
that's why I really feel like it's a bad match. It's not a good matchup to start with our young team,
Yeah. I
honestly.
mean,
I feel like we're gonna do good this year. Don't get me wrong. I really feel like we're gonna do good this year. But I really feel like we're gonna lose against Minnesota. And Minnesota got better. They got better at the QB position. They added
mhm.
Kurt. Um, I don't know what you say about him, Nathaniel, because he was on the Redskins in y'all's division.
I
But
actually don't hate Kirk Cousins, but it's not I hate him because he was a Redskin, but I love him because he was a Spartan.
yeah, okay, I can see that. And then they got
Wolverine.
Dalvin Cook back.
Yes, sir.
He's back from injury. That adds to the run game. Granted, their O line is terrible.
Hmm.
Their O line is a hot mess. Like, it is so bad. But when you got a defense like that on the other side, at least just I can see Kurt at least putting up a field goal, a touchdown here and there, and then just let the defense, win the game for you.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like that's what Case Keenum did last year.
Hmm.
And then
That
Kirk
is
Cousins is
very
better
true.
than Case Keenum.
Yeah, for
So
sure, for sure, for sure.
yeah, and like their receiving core is not the greatest either. But I mean, you got Stephon Diggs and you got Kyle Rudolph who've proven themselves already.
Adam Thielen
And Adam Thielen is
had a
great
show
in the
out. Yeah,
slot.
he had a show out year.
Yeah, like that's why I really feel like the Vikings will beat the 49ers this
I have the
week,
Vikings
sadly.
just because of that solid ass defense, dude. I
Yeah,
mean,
that defense is
that's
fucking ridiculous.
it's just Xavier Rhodes is fucking ridiculous, dude. I honestly think we could see another Minneapolis Miracle this year.
You think so?
Yes, sir. All right, so our next matchup is probably going to be one of the biggest shootouts of the year. Houston, New England.
Before we start, who do you have? I just want to know who you have.
Dude, I've been so up in the air about this. I really don't know. Okay, so here's my thing about it is Deshaun Watson is a really fucking good player as long as he's healthy, man. Think about that game with the Seahawks. Oh my god. It
Hey, but
really
he
came down
lost
to the
though.
yeah, but he really came down to the end. And isn't that the game where he got hurt? If am I
Uh,
wrong about that?
I don't
I
think.
might be. I don't remember
Yeah,
where he got hurt, but I
I
remember
think that was the week after he got hurt. No, like I mean, like the next week
the
he
next
got
week.
hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I think that's what happened.
dude, I've been so up in the air about this, and like I talk so much shit about Tom Brady because I fucking like I as much as I hate the Patriots, like I like Tom Brady just he's such a good quarterback, man. And fuck everyone that
He
says he's
is.
a system quarterback. Like that
He's
motherfucker.
honestly, he's not a system quarterback.
Yeah. I mean, it's so up in the air, but I have New England winning
I have
just
New
because
England winning
like.
too.
But holy shit, it's gonna be a shootout. I think Deshaun Watson and DeAndre Hopkins are gonna connect for a few. Um,
Yeah, I can see that.
you know, fucking Tom Brady lost a couple of his little guys, Danny Amendola, and fucking Julian
Oh, God
Edelman's
bless
out.
his soul in Miami.
Oh, there. Look, there's another one of
I
the receivers.
forgot they fucking added.
uh, fucking Julian Edelman's out for what? 4 games or 6? Because of
it was
PEDs.
the yeah. I think that's a 6-game suspension.
So I mean, there he goes. I mean, he's got Gronk and Chris Hogan, but like they don't have Brandon Cooks anymore.
But that don't matter though, cause Tom makes receivers good.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
He does. As much as I don't like Tom Brady either, like respect on the name, man.
yeah, and like the defense, it's another one of those really hot or cold ones. And then they lost Matt Patricia this year.
I feel like the defense is actually gonna be hot this year. Like last year, they had like on paper they looked fucking amazing,
Hmm.
and like they were hot and cold last year. But I really feel like
But
they're gonna
injuries
get their
also
shit
fucked that
together.
defense. I think one of the the two like focal points of that defense are Stephon Gilmore and Dante Hightower. And as long as those two are playing, I think that they can be a solid defense.
Honestly. And I feel like they're gonna be more consistent this year. And I just another thing too for like the Texans, like, is Clowney gonna be like
Is
is he
Clowney gonna
gonna
show up?
like not get injured? Is he
Is
gonna
the honey badger gonna show up?
Oh yeah, the honey badger. See, I love the honey badger, but he adds to that Texans curse, man.
Hmm.
JJ Watt is injury prone, Clowney's injury prone, and then so is the honey badger, man.
Hmm.
Like they're
Hmm.
all three solid, good players at their position.
Who's that
But
other?
there's
They have another one. He's not as injury prone.
uh
It's a corner, and he's really good. I just can't remember his
uh
name.
what's his name? Is it Jonathan Joseph, right?
Yeah.
He's pretty he's up there in age, but man, he can shut you down.
Hmm.
He's he's looking to me, he's looking like almost another like Terrence Newman, man.
Hmm.
I could see him playing for a while.
Yeah, I could too. This next matchup, I think you know who I pick because I fucking hate Tampa Bay.
5-11.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's their actual record, dude. Maybe worse.
Maybe one.
Tampa Bay, New Orleans. Oh,
Uh,
Jameis
blowout.
Winston. Is he playing the first game? I feel like
No,
I heard
he's
something.
suspended.
Yeah,
He's suspended.
I feel like there was something wrong. Their next quarterback is Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Hey, he went to Harvard though.
Okay?
That's all I gotta say.
Remember when he played for the Jets and the Jets did really well and they only missed the playoffs because the
Yeah.
fucking Steelers are just a little bit better?
Yeah. Then,
I
you know,
just
Tampa gave him that fucking contract.
Yeah. I New Orleans is gonna
Mark
win this
Ingram
game.
suspended too though for the Saints. So all he got is Kamara. And then I don't even know their third back to be real because I mean the third back was never on the field because it was either Kamara or Ingram.
Ingram.
So
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like
and then
Drew Brees
what? Yeah, Drew
compared to Ryan
Brees.
Fitzpatrick.
Come on, man. Drew Brees is
That Saints
he don't have
defense
that arm
really,
strength, but that
yeah.
accuracy, man. The
The Saints
accuracy is
defense really
insane.
showed up, except for that one game that they didn't want to
Oof.
talk about.
Oof.
How do you miss that tackle, man? How do you mess
Hey,
that
don't
up
bring
so
that up.
bad?
Hey, don't bring that up.
Minneapolis
The
Miracle,
the
man.
the Indian
Minneapolis.
Or the Minnesota Miracle.
Yeah, Minneapolis,
Yeah.
Minnesota. So I take it you have the Saints as well.
Yeah, man. Their offense is just too deep.
Yeah,
And
it's
then you got Michael Thomas. He's gonna cut up that fucking field with his fucking 5 yard outs and like 10 yard. It's just he's
yeah,
gonna cut it up.
it's just oof. The the
Yeah.
poor Bucks,
Yeah, poor Bucks. It's not a bad.
poor Mike
Like
Evans,
it's a
man.
really bad matchup for week 1.
Poor Mike Evans. It's the whole team there.
Hey,
uh,
not Deshaun, but
Deshaun
Deshaun
Jackson.
Jackson.
All right.
No, he's washed up.
We got Blake Bortles, the god, versus Eli Manning, the fucking god. Both these men are god. No, I'm fucking joking. Both of these men are average at best.
As much as I hate Blake Bortles, I think he's better than Eli right now.
Oh yeah. Maybe not when Eli won 2 Super Bowls. Well, Eli went 9
Oh,
and 7 one of those
oh,
years.
hold on. I'm gonna take that back because now I just think about Blake Bortles. All he can throw is fucking screens. I mean, at least Eli can throw the fucking ball downfield to
Yeah, but he has
Odell.
Odell.
Hey, but
Odell
at
can-
least you can get the ball there. Blake Bortles just throws screens. I am sorry if you're a Jacksonville fan and you see this shit. Look at the fucking passes he throws. 5 yards and under.
No one's
3 yards and under.
No one's arguing with
Receiver screens
that. The only reason
and running back screens.
Jacksonville is one of the best teams in the league right now because of that defense. If honestly, like if Blake Bortles can show out, if Blake Bortles for some reason has like an amazing season and fucking blows up and has an actual good season, the Jacksonville Jaguars are winning the Super Bowl. Because they'll have a quarterback, they have some okay receivers. Granted, they lost Hearns and Robinson.
And they lost Lee too. They lost Marquise Lee, their best receiver actually on the team.
That's right.
Their number 1 receiver.
The fucking
He tore his ACL, something like that, or he
Something
did something that was like he's out for the season.
Yeah.
I know that.
I mean, fucking. But the defense. The defense is really the reason I have Jacksonville winning. I just don't think. I don't think Eli's gonna be able to just throw it up there to Jacksonville or to not Jackson to fucking Odell and fucking Jalen Ramsey not be there because Jalen Ramsey's gonna be in fucking Odell's head the whole game.
And then you got AJ Boye on Sterling Shepard to neutralize him. Like, I can see Jacksonville. Like, I hate as much as I fucking hate Jacksonville. I can see Jacksonville winning. I mean, it's the Giants. The Giants just rip.
Yeah, and the thing
Rip
that I
around
have to
you,
say
man.
on both teams is their starting back is really good. Leonard Fournette, really good, strong power back. Same with Saquon Barkley. I think Saquon Barkley is a little bit big, or I'm trying to correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure Saquon Barkley is bigger. But
I think he is.
The thing that it comes down to is, even with just 1 year of experience, Leonard Fournette has that experience in the league. And
Leonard Fournette is going into the game the better back.
Yeah, 100%.
And the match, like you said, the defense, like Leonard Fournette versus the Giants defense. Saquon versus the Jags defense.
Yeah.
Like,
The Jags are going to be there to fucking blow it up, dude. Fucking Miles Jack.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then, like, the thing is, like, what I like about Jacksonville, too, is, like, it can hurt, but it can also be good, is, like, their backup, what's his name? Yeldon or whatever?
Yeah,
TJ Yeldon? Bro, he's a good receiving back. Solid receiving back. Speedy. And then they have the thing that hurts the Giants, I think, is like, yeah, Saquon he's elusive and he's a power back, which is like he's a power back and he's like fucking freak athlete.
Mm-hmm.
And like how fast he is. And like he can catch the ball. But like I see him as more of a power back, and then they added Jonathan Stewart, who's also a power back, and he is not good at catching that ball. He is terrible And like sometimes you gotta check it down to your running back, you know?
Hmm.
And he's just not the most elusive person in the world if he's out on the field, like, especially against that defense, honestly. And I think Eli's throwing 3 picks this game. Just saying. Three
Yeah.
picks. It's gonna be bad.